whatever daddy wants.
Bruh.
I'm failing all my classes.
He's more likely to be the strongest, and the key role is played by Skibidi and the Alliance. Something special happened today because Mr. Boom has changed the description under episode 51, and it turns out he has just spawned a new Astro toilet, and this is probably one of the most important news that we have. And this Astro toilet is related to the interview that the elite cameraman did. And in this video, we will look at the interview from Steak and the elite cameraman, because there were crazy and spicy questions and spoilers for future episodes. And in this video, you will find out when the series will end, and what will be in the last episode, what happens between Dom Studio and Defuk Boom, what happens between Elite Cameraman and me, as well as a lot of other information about the plot. Because I have analyzed in detail the questions that the guys asked Boom, and I have crazy and amazing theories about it. But before we get to the topic of the video, I want to say a few words about the conflict with one Reanimator, and that in fact there was a misunderstanding between us. But neither he nor I lied about the fact that we talked to Boom, and I gave him all the proofs that Boom answered me, and now we're on good terms. And I'm sorry about what happened, and I'm hoping for your support. So let's not go back to this topic again, because we have the coolest community, and we need to stick together. Hello friends, you're on the Dattebayo channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And we'll start with the Steak interview, and every minute we'll get to more important questions and insanely cool theories. And the first question was funny because the bro asked, who is the most handsome of them all? And Boom sent a wild gif of G-Man trying to riz SKIBIDI agent. And a lot of people started arguing about who he meant by that gif. But I think the answer is obvious, and he meant G-Man. And G-Man is a real Sigma in this universe, and no one has the riz potential that he has. Then Steak decided to go on a serious attack and asked, will SKIBIDI ever end? If so, do you already know what will happen in the final episode? To which Boom replied, nuh-uh, and that's not a clear answer. But I think Boom once said in an interview with Forbes that he already wrote the ending of the show, and his answers here are strange. But I can say for sure that the series will end at some point, and I think it will end at episode 100, because Boom told me earlier that the series will last about a year, and based on the way the episodes are going, I think it will end at episode 100. But Boom is such a person that can do anything, and everything can end even at 101 or 95 episode, for example. Anyway, time will tell. But the bro wasn't going to stop and asked, can you tell us about episode 100? And Boom dropped him a spoiler for episode 100 and told him it's a new character that's coming. And honestly, I don't doubt that Boom will add the egg in episode 100 because he already added it in episode 70, and he also made references to other YouTubers. And also Steak asked, will the egg toilet ever return? To which Boom answered with a Skibidi toilet gif, which means that yes, and it will return. Since the toilets are singing Skibidi dop dop yes yes, which is a yes. So hopefully we will see the egg in episode 100. The next question was very important because the bro asked, does the Alliance versus toilets represent anything in the real world? To which Boom sent my favorite Rizzy G-Man toilet gif, which may mean that the show has some meaning that connects with the real world. Because Boom has made videos about the authorities and the problems of society before. And I think that there is also some hidden meaning in the series which no one has not yet undermined, and we should think about it. So write in the comments what you think about it. But the next question that Steak asked was quite spicy, because bro literally asked who is better, Elite Cameraman or Dattebayo, and bled through a gif of Elite Cameraman. And this betrayal, I didn't expect that, and now I have to start my villain arc.
Bruh.
This is actually a joke, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not really worried about it, and we are friends with Elite Cameraman, and the fact that Boom chose him is justified, because bro is literally a goat. But as Elite Cameraman said in his video, maybe Boom is trying to troll us because the interview with Steak was trolling from the beginning. But in any case, all channels that analyze this universe are good, and each channel has its own specialty. And earlier Boom said that all channels are good, and I would say that everyone is part of this universe, and each channel makes its own contribution to this universe. Then Steak asked a question, how do you feel about channels that create Skibidi universes? And Boom answered, depends on the channel. But Steak asked separately about Dom Studios multiverse, and we got the answer, goofy ah. And a new drama started in the chats about it, but guys don't really take it seriously because I'm sure Boom just decided to troll Dom Studio. And it's obvious because this whole interview with Steak was a complete trolling. So don't take it literally because Dom Studio is in good communication with Boom, and it's normal when guys control each other. So I think there's no point in talking about it anymore. The next question was, who was his favorite Titan? Boom answered with a gif of all the Titans, which can mean that he loves all his Titans. Also write who your favorite Titan is, as my favorite Titan is Titan TV Man. But also Steak asked who his favorite villain is, to which Boom answered that it is G-Man Toilet. He is, by the way, my favorite character in the series. I hope bro will not disappoint us in the 74th episode. But Steak went too far and started asking wild questions, which, for obvious reasons, Boom can't answer. And Bro asked, "Will one of the Titans ever die?" To which Boom replied, "This bozo will die," and added image with an egg again. And it looks like Boom's getting angry about these goofy questions. But the next question was one of the most important because Steak asked, "Will we ever see a new Titan?" To which Boom answered with a cameraman who shows thumbs up, which means that we will see a new Titan. But who will it be? We will come back to this question a little later because Elite Cameraman had the same question related to this, and then I will explain everything to you. The next question was no less important as the Bro asked, "Will Plunger ever make a return?" To which Dafook answered with a gif of Plungerman, which can also be taken as yes. And also earlier in one of the interview, he said that there is a chance that he will return, so I really believe in it, and I hope we will see him soon. The next question was, will Male 07 make a return? To which Boom answered with a signature gif of Male 07 saying, "Who needs it anyway?"
Who needs it anyway?
And as you know, I often use this snippet of Male 07 in my videos because I really like Boom's old vids, but my stock of snippets is running out, so Boom should do something else cool like this. But anyway, this answer is not definite. But basically Male 07 is the first Skibidi toilet, and I doubt he will come back as a human. And obviously he should have asked about Male 09 since we saw it on the poster. But even if he asked about Male 09, there is no way that Boom would have spoiled it to us. So let's move on. The next question was about Titans. In regards to the latest episode, can you tell us anything about where the Titans are going? And will Titan Speakerman and Cameraman be fighting? And for obvious reasons, Dafook can't share such details with us, and we should wait for the 74th episode to be released in which we will find out everything ourselves. Boom also said that 74th episode will be released in May. Well, for me it was obvious, and I think that the episode will be released around the end of May. Then Bro started asking all kinds of goofy questions, but the most shocking question was the last one, and after that, Steak had to end the stream. And the question he asked, "Can we have a face reveal?" To which Boom sent an image of his dad, and then Steak went crazy and ended the stream. I don't know where Boom got this image from, but it looks like he was well prepared for this interview. But maybe Steak's dad is really Dafook Boom. Who knows? Write about it in the comments. And his first question was, you told yes to Steak's question where he said, "We'll ever see a new Titan." Does this mean a new race is on the horizon? Because as far as we know, each race only has one Titan. Or is that knowledge false as well? To which Boom replied that it was someone we'd already seen. And I have two options as to who it could be. The first option is that it will be Titan G-Man. As I have said many times that he can become a Titan because the containers have hidden parts of his body. In the first two containers were hidden powerful turbines, but we don't know what is hidden in the other two. Perhaps there are legs. But still, I am inclined to another theory because today, Boom literally gave us a clue and changed the description to episode 51, where he wrote, "Titan Cameraman fights with giant Astro toilet troop," which means that they were Astro toilets, and I think that Dafook is talking about this flying dude that maybe he will become Titan. And you must agree that this dude was very strong in the fight with Cameraman and even survived the frying. And also Boom earlier mentioned that soon we will see a lot of new and also old characters. So I think that this dude will appear in the form of Titan. Of course, this is just our guesses, but it is very likely. The next question was about humans. We just met the first humans other than the secret agent. Are humans going to play a big role moving forward in the series? To which Boom replied, "They will play some role." And based on this answer, we can assume that they don't play an important role in the series. And the key role is played by Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance. But there is another option that in fact they have an important role, but Boom does not want to spoiler us about it. In any case, this question will resolve itself in future episodes. But the next question was one of the most important, as the Elite asked. People really want to know about what's going to happen with Titan Speakerman and Titan Cameraman. Steak did ask you the same questions as well. But I don't think your answer was understandable. Are they still planning on fighting, or are they retreating back to the bases to get their upgrades? To which Boom replied, "They can do both," and it seems that Dafook is trying as hard as possible not to reveal information about the Titans to us. But as I understand this answer, most likely they can fight with someone else, but then they will go to the base. And that's why he answered so ambiguously, and I think that in any case they will be at the base. Because the next question was, we have seen the cameraman and TV man headquarters. Are we ever going to see the speakerman headquartered? And Boom confirmed that we will see the speakerman base, and he even knows in which episode it will be. And I think it will be in the next 5 episodes, because the speakerman is badly injured, and to recover, he needs to be taken to the speakerman base, because only the speakerman scientists know how to help him, and the Titans are now heading to that base. The next question was about special agents. Are we going to see new special agents that'll be fighting on the front lines just like Plunger Cameraman and Dark Speaker Man? And he said yes. I want to say that they are already fighting, and one of the special agents is Mech Cameraman, who we saw in episode 72. We can also consider our Rembo as a special agent, as Bro is good at his job, and many say that he died, but I doubt it as the scientist didn't hurt him badly, and I'm sure we will see him again. The next question was very good, as Elite asked, "You've been hyping up episode 74 quite a lot for the last 2 months. Is there any leaks you can show or mention why we should be hyped about it as well? Because right now it seems like the fight with G-Man and Camerawoman's encounter with the humans are happening at the same time, and we have no idea which one we'll be seeing in episode 74. To which Boom replied, 74 happens almost right after 73. This episode will be pivotal in the series, and I was surprised that he said that this episode would be pivotal, and it looks like we're in for something mind-blowing. And it's hard for me to imagine what it's gonna be, but I'm leaning toward my old theory about TV Man versus G-Man. But the next question was spicy, as Bro asked, was the Astro Juggernaut the strongest Astro toilet, or are we still going to be seeing even crazier Astro toilets in the future? But Bro just sent his signature skull emoji, which may mean that there are actually even stronger toilets. And if it turns out that this dude from episode 51 becomes an Astro Titan, he's more likely to be the strongest. The next question was just as spicy. I've seen some people wonder about the hierarchy of the Astro toilets and who are the higher-ups, because all the Astro toilets we've seen so far seem to be powerful. And we don't even know who the leader is, or if they even have foot soldiers like the normal toilets. And Boom said, "You'll see." And I can now confirm that they have regular toilets, and we learned about it today, when Boom changed the description of episode 51. And we can consider these two dudes as regular Astro toilets. And other toilets, like UFO Toilet and Astro Commander, are already higher-ranked guys. And Astro Juggernaut is even higher in rank. So they definitely have hierarchy. And in the future, we will see the main one of them. The next question for me was an obvious one, but still. Does the SKIBIDI virus spread through humans being exposed? To the skibidi dop yes yes sounds for a long time, because in the full version of episode 73, we saw a human without headphones, and blood went crazy just like a skibidi for a few frames. And Boom replied, "You just answered yourself, and it's really obvious that the dude is crazy. And from 1 second to the next, he could turn into a toilet and attack other humans. But what if this dude is trying to fight this infection? You know how it is in zombie movies? There's a person who has the immunity to the virus. Maybe this dude will be the savior who will save all the humans from the virus with his DNA. But honestly, I don't believe in this theory, so most likely the dude will turn into a toilet and cause trouble for others. But then he'll smashed by Camerawoman." There was another question about the experiment we saw in the flashbacks, but Bro answered like a Sigma. There was a lab, and there was an experiment in the lab.
What do you mean by that? Bruh.
The next question was juicy, and it really interested me. What was the book with the TV Man logo that Lucky Cameraman found in the room in episode 70, part 3? It felt important, but we haven't seen anything about it. Was it just the instructions to make a TV monitor which scientist was using? And if so, how did the toilet steal it? And Mr. Boom never ceased to amaze with his answers as he said, "TV Man technology."
Baba Booey.
It was also obvious that he can't answer this question because it would be a huge spoiler, but I'll answer for him. These books were given to them by a secret agent who used to work with them. I'm not 100% sure about this, but it seems to me that this is the case because I don't see any other way how these books ended up here. But this is just a guess. But there was one more question related to the secret agent, the green energy G-Man toilet used in episode 73. Was that energy tech given to toilets by the secret agent? To which Boom answered with a smirk, which I personally think is a yes, and I have long suspected that the secret agent helped the toilets because he talked to the scientist for a reason. But there was another juicy question. In the full version of episode 73, you introduced the new special agent from TV Race. Did you have a name in mind for him, because I've seen people call him many different names? And Boom surprised me again with his answer, "This is TV Daddy."
Whatever Daddy wants, Daddy gets.
It's been a year, Daddy. I really miss you. Mommy says you went to the store to get milk. Anyways, I'm failing all my classes, and Mommy hits me very frequently, and she changed my name to Tickle Tipson. Anyways, Daddy, I forgive you for abusing me.
Bruh.
Honestly, I like it because I called him Giga Chad, but Daddy's not bad either, so like and subscribe. But we have one last and probably the most important question left. When you did a Q&A with one of the Russian analysis YouTubers, you mentioned to him that Simp Cameraman would come back. You said, possibly. Could you give us any info about him? And Boom said, at first he will return in episode 74. And I'm literally shocked that Dafuk shared this information with us. And finally, we will know what side he is on. Because I will remind you that we don't know if he will be on the side of the agents because they left him to die, or if he may have been rescued but behind the scenes. But still, I think he may be on the enemy side. Anyway, I will not say much about him as soon we will be able to see for ourselves. And that was all the questions that the elite cameraman asked. But if I missed something, then correct me in the comments. But here our video comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if so, be sure to smash that like button, and also don't forget to write your theories in the comments.